Let's take a look at this sample day of programming from Range of Motion, individualized programming. We start every day with pre-exercise dynamic movements, actively moving each of the joints through the ranges that they will be required to complete during the exercises in that session for the day. You can see some example videos here, which we'll have a closer look at in a moment. Pre-exercise mobilization work using a lot of PNF and release techniques to start to put our body in the position where we can create safe and strong movement. Here you can see is an example of one of the pre-exercise mobilization drills. Again, we do provide videos for all of the pre and post exercise work, as well as a lot of the movements in the sessions that our athletes and clients are going to perform. From there, moving on to activation work, turning on some of those muscle groups that maybe are a little underactive in the body for that day's training. Individual will then build to their working weight, and now you can see we get into the crux of the training, the sessions themselves. This is a power session focusing on Olympic lifting. So we have the Range of Motion Olympic lifting warm-up, which is what we recommend all of our clients do before their lifting session. You can see examples here of, again, very detailed videos, how to perform each of these movements with full video demonstrations, not only for the warm-ups, but all of the exercises in that session. You can also see for this session, we provide very detailed session notes. This takes the individual through various things, the programming science, so the reasoning behind what we do, through the health and body composition benefits, the performance benefits, strategy, intended feeling of that session, the scaling guidelines, and some common mistakes. Moving back to the sessions now, you can see the next piece of training for the day is a relative stamina session. This is improving the individual's ability to perform high repetitions, a high number of muscle contractions for body weight type movements. Again, you can see the session notes and the demonstration videos here. This individual is working on some mental skills training at the moment. So in this particular example, we can see that they have a drill in this day to improve their vividness. That is how they're able to use some imagery to improve their technique and to be able to change their movement patterns. Final piece of training for the day is an exercise improvement program, or EIP, for Chesterbar pull-up stamina. This individual wants to focus on their Chesterbar pull-ups as they are currently a weakness. This is a series of very short 5-minute sessions that we just add on to the end of their day's training to get a little bit more volume and deliberate practice through some of these weaker movements. Finally, post-exercise stabilization work to ensure that those muscles that have maybe been underactive during that session are going to be working post-session. And finally, post-exercise mobilization work to ensure that any real tightnesses which have caused unsafe or suboptimal movement are going to be eradicated at the end of the session.